Hello everyone. This video is a video that I did not ever imagine that I would have to record. This is my first video for 2023. And it is going to be the hardest video that I will ever have to record. It took me a couple of days to be able to sit here with you and bring you this news. One of my very dear friends who was subscribed to this channel passed away last Tuesday. And her name was Barbara Herzel. Barb was one of my very first subscribers outside of my family and friends who subscribed when I started this channel. And of May 2021, she subscribed in June. And she was a cornerstone of my channel, whether she knew it or not. If you have been with my channel long enough, you will know that in the very beginning, when there was no one leaving comments outside of my two best friends or a family member, my mom, Barb was the only one that she would leave a comment. She would really give me feedback. She kept pushing me, always encouraging me to keep moving forward. And she was genuinely interested in everything that I did. And as many turns as this channel has taken, from the crocheting to the food and conversation, to the mukbangs, to the silly antics, to the more serious videos, no matter what video I recorded, she was all in. I mean, she was all in. And it pains me because the last time that I had any communication with her was back in the beginning of the World Cup of last year. She sent me an email and said that, you know, not to worry if I didn't hear from her, because her and her family would be looking at the World Cup. And she asked me not to say anything on my channel about the games because, you know, there's so many to look at, and I watched it and I told her, you know, no worries. And she also said that, you know, her daughter would be staying with her, you know, during that time. And I believe this is the daughter that just gave birth to her grandson. And, you know, she was just letting me know. And, you know, I was thinking to myself, okay, no problem, you know. And when the World Cup was over, you know, in the beginning of December, I immediately started emailing her like, hey, you know, I miss you. And because as you guys know, that last year, starting from November or kind of like October all the way up until pretty much close to the end of the year, I was really consistent in recording. And I had been sending her the links through email during the World Cup. I figured when she was done, she would be watching them. And, you know, after the World Cup, you know, I wasn't hearing anything from her, and I just kind of chalked it up to it's the holidays, you know, it's Christmas, it's New Year's, you know, and I was trying to be patient. And on New Year's Day, I really was starting to get worried that maybe something was wrong, but um, I don't know what happened, but I didn't see her subscribed anymore. She was publicly subscribed. I didn't see her subscribe to my channel anymore, and I at that point, I was thinking to myself, it can't be something wrong, because who would unsubscribe or something unless they just was upset with me, you know? And I really started thinking like that. I started thinking like, did I say something wrong? Maybe she thought that I was pushing too many emails on her, you know, over the holidays. Like in my mind, I was thinking that I did something wrong, or I offended her, or maybe she looked at some of the videos and just didn't like what she saw anymore. And I know you're probably sitting there thinking like, Shy, why would you be concerned, you know, if someone thought something of you? But you don't understand that this wasn't just anybody. This was someone who gave me honest feedback on everything, on the comments, in the comments, and off, you know, off of YouTube through email. And just when I really started thinking like, I wasn't really sure if I wanted to do my channel anymore, I didn't know where it was going, I felt like this big part of me was gone. And you know, I kind of just started putting it out of my mind, and I had to accept, like, Cheyenne, it happens, you know. We only had each other's emails. I didn't have her phone number, and that was the thing, because, you know, I was thinking to myself, okay, I have developed this trustworthy relationship over time, and I feel comfortable giving her my number now. As a YouTube creator, I have to protect my privacy. I have to protect my, you know, like, you cannot, as much as you want to, you can't, you know, give everybody your phone number. You can't give everybody your actual address. I mean, and so for your own safety. But I mean, I was so comfortable with her, and in my mind, I started thinking, yeah, in 2023, it's going to be totally different. I'm taking our friendship to another level, and I wanted to give her my number. And I had a package packed up for her for Christmas, a special package. And I was just sitting there waiting, and I was heartbroken. And last Tuesday, her husband emailed me. But before I saw the email, I had got a notification on my phone, and it was for the 600 subscriber giveaway, and it said best of wishes on your channel, much success. And it was from Barbara. And I was like, you know, when I got the notification, I hurry up and logged into my emails on my phone, and I saw her email, and I was like so happy, because I was just like, okay, you know, she's about to email me. But when I opened up the email, it was her husband, and he said he was speaking on her account, and that's when he notified me that Barb had passed away this past Tuesday. And she had passed away, and she died of stage 4 cancer. And when I read that email, I screamed out. And it has been one of the longest weeks of my life. she Barb really, she really was sincere. She really supported me. And I know it sounds crazy to some people when you think of somebody you never met. And I've never heard her voice. But in my head, I can hear what her voice probably sounded like. And she meant more to me than I realized that she did. It wasn't until that moment that I realized that that I cared for her more than I thought I did. And her husband said that they had discussed, just in case, I guess she knew that she needed to tell her husband some things, like what to do with certain things. And I was moved by the fact that she said to him that she did not want her yarn and crafts, or basically her yarn, to go into a garage sale. She didn't want to donate it, and that she would be honored, if I would take the yarn and and use it. And she also told them that the say much success, on the channel, basically to keep going. And when I read that, I just fell to pieces. My heart is so broken. It's so broken. It's so broken. The reason why my heart is so broken over someone that I never met is because someone who never met me face to face, someone who never talked to me on the phone, they never hugged me, they never spent time with me, someone looked at my videos and truly believed in me when I didn't believe in my own self. She was the only one out of all my subscribers that knew that I struggled a lot more than you guys can ever imagine. She knew I struggled with my self-image. She knew I struggled with me comparing myself to other YouTubers. She knew I struggled with my self-confidence with this channel. She knew. But she believed in me. She believed in me. I mean, really believed in me. And this is not to take away from any of my subscribers who give me kind words and tell me to keep going. You have to understand, she was there before anybody ever started to leave a comment. And Barb was just, when I would put out a video, I would run to my phone because I was always looking for her comment first. And she would actually, like she would look for me. She would really look for me. So, some of you may know who she is. And if you go back to My earlier videos, she was there. She started commenting when I think the third video, when I made a baby blanket, and from there on, she always left a comment. And it would just be me and her pretty much outside of my best friends. Yeah. They say that there are people out in this world that have kindred spirits, and I feel like she was part of mine. She loved her dad, and he had passed when I met Barb. I believe he had passed like the year before. And she said one of the things that she was attracted to, because I always talk about my dad, and she would email me and say, thanks for sharing your dad with me. Because she was a daddy's girl, and that was one of the main reasons. And the other reasons why she was subscribed to me and she said she just loved my channel was because of the name Pinky. Pink is Barb's favorite color. She adored pink, like pink. And so we built this bond, but nobody, I would have ever imagined that this bond would have been as strong as it is. I think what else pains my heart, because for weeks I really thought that this lady had, like, I did something, and it was devastating to my heart to think that, you know, I kept thinking that I did something, but she was dying. And I never got a chance to send that last email, you know. But somehow in her last, you know, weeks or months here on earth, she still thought about me. And one of the things that she asked her husband to ask me was for me to make some things for her grandson that was just born on January 19th. And some things that she wouldn't be able to make, maybe some baby booties and hats. And that is a great honor. And I had confessed to her husband that up until then I wasn't really sure if I was going to continue the channel, and he replied that Barb would be she would be disappointed, but you know, for me to do what I felt as though I needed to do. And the next day, after having, you know, some sleep, and I thought about it, I decided not to take down my channel. I decided to keep moving forward, because I want to keep going. And I don't know where my channel's going to go. I know it's all over the place, but maybe that's the beauty. Maybe that's the raw beauty of this channel. And I'm going to honor her. I'm going to honor Barb. Yeah. So I just wanted to let you guys know there's a reason why I haven't been around for a while, and I don't, you know, I was going to do like a million takes because I didn't want to cry, but there's no way to cover this up, and I don't want to cover up my emotions. It is about as raw as it's going to get, and it's okay. I just want people to know what a good person she was. And I want other subscribers, or I want other YouTube creators to know that you have people subscribe to your channels that are very sincere, that probably was with you from the beginning. And I will call out some YouTube creators that they probably didn't even know who Barb was, but I know who she was subscribed to, and I know how she felt about them. She liked Bag O'Day Crystal. She liked Bag O'Day because of how generous she was. Just always generous. She loved Tony from TL Yarn Crafts because she was sassy. And she just liked her whole entire setup clean, crisp. She liked Mikey from the Crochet Crowd. She just, you know, he was down to earth. And how me and Barb met was in a live chat through Bag O'Day Crystal. One night she had before when I had first started my channel, I met Barb in a chat, and Crystal was doing a live on her YouTube setup, and she wanted to show everybody what her setup was. And I was in a live chat, and I remember seeing people saying they always wanted to see and they wanted to start something. How do they start? And I remember just saying in the chat, you know, I just have a phone and a little, you know, tripod that is hooked to my dining room table with a styrofoam board on a table. And Barb was there that night, and she said, I'm headed over to your channel to check it out. And I think I had only at that time put out 2 videos or 3 videos probably at that time, and she subscribed. And then I met her again in another live chat from I think it's Robin. She has a British accent. I'm subscribed to her. I cannot remember, but we were waiting for the debut. Robin nobody had ever seen what she looked like, and we were all waiting for this debut to get on this live chat so we could finally see what she looked like. And we were waiting together. Barb we didn't have that relationship yet, and she just saw me in there. She said, hi, Pinky Hooks. And I was like, hi, Barbara. So we had been in 2 live chats together, and then after that, the rest is history. And yeah, yep. And she used to tell me, yeah, these are great channels. I love these creators, but you are you. And there's nobody else out there like you. And she wanted me to stop comparing myself because she knew I would never grow. She would even tell me, if you have to, it's okay to unsubscribe from them. I literally had to unsubscribe from Crystal, not because I didn't like her. It was because she was putting out videos all the time, and I felt like I was a failure behind that because I couldn't produce that quick. I couldn't produce that quick because I work a full-time job, and my hands, and but I would still watch her from time to time, you know. And it was Barb that was just like, you can never be like them because you're not them. Let everybody see who you are. And she would tell me I'm enough. She would say that I was enough. And I just wanted you guys to know that if any of the creators that I mentioned do stop by, and you have one less, and you guys, your numbers are so big, y'all probably don't even realize that when y'all lose a subscriber, but I know that they come and go. But I wanted y'all to know that you had a very, very special subscriber. She was special to me, and she will always be special to me, and there will never be another one like her. I do love my subscribers, and yeah. So again, I'm sorry that this is the first video, but I'm not. And I don't know if I'll ever bring that same energy that I have had. I'm going to try. And I would like to going forward, basically what I've decided to do is every month one video will be dedicated to Barbara. One video for every month will always feature a pink creation. That was Barb's favorite color. It will be dedicated to Barb. Whenever I do a pink creation once a month, that segment will be called Pinky Promises. Pinky Promise. And you will know because it will always have a pink feature and I will be dressed in pink. And I hope that everybody joins in for the fun. No matter how big or small the project is, it will be dedicated to Barb. And I feel like this is part of Barb's channel, because if it had not been for that lady, I may not have even gotten this far. And as you guys started to come in and pour in the genuine subscribers, I know which one of you are sincere. I know the people mean well, they really do, but you know, I have to understand that it is what it is, you know, people, they might like to watch me, they might like to listen to me, they might like to see all my antics and everything, but you know, not everybody is sincere. And but she was. So again, I want to thank you for sitting through this with me, and please be respectful of your comments below. And I want to say to her family, to Blair and her children, that thank you for sharing your wife, your mother. She has grandchildren, your grandma with me. Thank you. It was an honor and a privilege. And thank you so much, Blair, thank you for allowing me to be a part of this process with you and your family. Thank you. So, I will never forget you, Barb. I will never forget. Thank you so much. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'll miss you. I love you. Until we meet again.
I've been so many places in my life and time. I've sung a lot of songs, I've made some bad rhymes. I've acted out my life in stages with 10,000 people watching. But we're alone now, and I'm singing this song to you. I know your image of me is what I hope to be. I treated you unkindly, but darling, can't you see that there's no one more important to me. Baby, can't you see through me? 'Cause we're alone now, and I'm singing this song to you. You taught me precious secrets of a true love, holding nothing. You came out in front when I was hiding. Now I'm so much better, and if my words don't come together, listen to the melody, 'cause my love is in there hiding. No space or time. I love you for my life. You're a friend of mine. And when my life is over, remember when we were together. We were alone, and I was singing this song to you. Where there's no space or time. I love you for my life. You're a friend of mine. And when my life is over, remember when we were together. We were alone, and I was singing this song to you. We were alone, and I was singing this song to you. We were alone, and I was singing this song.